Tech has a really big issue with diversity. If we look at UK boards, for example, only 3% of minority groups are represented on those boards. But this isn't just a UK issue, it's a global issue too. 50.8% of the population in the US are women, but actually only 27% of those women are working in the IT and tech world. In the US, 28% of the population are African American, only 17% of those individuals are working in tech. This is creating issues of bias, prejudice, and a lack of diversity in thought. And it's not just thought, it's also in how the technology and specifically how algorithms are being designed. And the impact of that is extremely damaging. Clifford Chance is sponsoring 3 bursaries at Hertford College to enable people from diverse and minority backgrounds to study computer science here at one of the best centres for computer science and AI research.
For us, working with a company like Clifford Chance is hugely valuable. Bursaries are a really important thing for our students. They mean that they can focus on their studies without having to worry about any financial burdens or financial stresses. It's particularly important for students from less advantaged backgrounds or from lower socio-economical backgrounds who might be put off from studying at Oxford or at university full stop.
We know that computer science and science in particular does have a link also through to people coming from privileged, wealthy families. We need to break that pattern. We need to ensure that we have diversity of thought across this area.
Hertford has a very proud history as a pioneer of access. We were in the first wave of colleges to admit women. We went out to really go hard after attracting candidates to come to Hertford from less advantaged backgrounds. And so in a way, this partnership with Clifford Chance is the next chapter in that story. This interface between ethics and technology is one of the biggest challenges facing humanity at the moment. And we have amazing academics working here, like Carissa Beleith, for example, the author of Privacy is Power, who is really shaping that conversation about how to establish the norms, the rules around what big tech is doing, the way it is changing our humanity. And the students who come to study here as part of this partnership will be on the front line of that conversation.
Pipeline issues are huge in tech. In particular, the concept of kind of an imposter syndrome. It creates this impression that actually tech is not for diverse groups, that women and minority groups somehow don't belong there. We need to get a diverse range of talent into the pipeline, designing the technology, designing their life experience, their lived experience into the technology they're using, and in particular calling out the bias and prejudice that we're seeing so often in AI. In our day-to-day lives, the technology that's being developed by non-diverse groups actually impacts on all of us. And as a father of 2 young children, I'm particularly worried about how technology and children collide and the impacts on young minds. We're already seeing a brilliant array of people from diverse backgrounds coming here to study computer science with our support. And of course, for employers, those people are now growing up. We're seeing that there is this kind of broader group of people who will be applying to tech companies and law firms and other businesses who will have this diversity of thought.